Alright folks, welcome back to Steel Dreams Garage. I'm out here in my little tool shed with some electric heaters going, trying to stay warm. It's a good cold day down here in eastern North Carolina, but I'm out here working on a set of the Gt40p heads I have from a 74 F100. I've already done one head. I'm started on this one, and I just want to give y'all a quick little view of what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up. They got to be cleaned off, but I'm cleaning up, make sure there's no gasket on the surface here. This side I've already cleaned in here real good. I'm using these little bits to come around to make sure there's no kind of lip or snag around the edge of the wall here. Taking the valves out, I'm cleaning the valves, cleaning the carbon buildup off of the valves, which you can see right here. And this is one I've just finished. Cleaned it up real good, made sure the valve was good and straight. I'm going to take and this is my little tool for the valve. I put it in my drill. I run it on low speed, set it on the front of the valve. After I put the valve rubbing compound, which is right here, on it, I'll run it to the forward, and then I'll reverse it so many seconds each direction and clean inside, lapping it in here, which this one hasn't been done yet. This is the valve for it, and as you can see, I haven't lapped it yet, but I will, and it'll come up clean. These two are already done. I've got to do this one, then I'm going to put it back in. I'm going to pull this one out. I am putting a little bit of lubrication on the shaft of these before I put them back in permanently, but I'm cleaning these up. I'm also going to use these bits for anywhere around the water jackets or anything that there might be a little burr or two from the casting. But this side here hasn't been done yet, as you can tell, but I'm cleaning here. You can see what hasn't been cleaned, anywhere there's any kind of gasket material. I'm going to clean it. I'm going to do it on the intake side. I'm going to go on the intake side and the exhaust side and clean, make sure there's no gasket material there too as well. And once I get these done, I'm going to take one of my valves, springs. I've got one right here that's come off of the valve. I've got to clean it. It's off of the valve I'm working on now, but I want to take it off of here, and I'm going to pull a measurement on it, see what the length of it is, and then I'm going to take and do the old rope in the cylinder head trick on the stock heads that are on the 74. And I want to take and pull one of those valve springs off too and measure it and see what the difference is between the two valve springs, or if they're the same length. If they're the same length, I can check my push rods that I have, which I already have a couple new ones, not many. But if my push rods are, if it's the same length valve spring height, I should say, in theory, from what I've read online and everyone said, I should be able to use the same push rods, but I want to check, make sure. And then when I get ready to put these heads on, I'm going to check all the push rods, if I can still use them. If any of them's bent or anything like that, I'll go ahead and replace them with the couple that I have, and then go from there. And if they're not the same, then I'll have to, get some, change up the push rods to the length that I need. But this is my project for today while it's good and cold outside. Can't do a whole lot outside on the truck. But once I get this done, getting this valve lapped here, I'll make another video, because I'm having to do all this with my phone. I don't have nothing to hold it with and stuff out here, but I'll do another video after. Since I'm doing a before, I'll do it after so you can see the difference in here and on the valve. I'll do a video on it before I reinstall it. That way you can see what it looks like. Once I get all this done, I'm going to clean it real good with some parts cleaner. Then I'm going to spray it all down with WD-40 and let it soak. And then I'm going to put them in trash bags. That way they won't rust until the time that I get ready to install them. And hopefully be able to change the cam out in it and go with a different size cam and see what we can make of it. But that's just my video today. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. It's been so hectic with the holidays, and like I say, been so cold, I haven't been able to make a video, so I wanted to make one right quick and touch base on the progress of this. We have dubbed the old 74, we're going to name it String Bean, so it's going to be called String Bean, and which it resembles old string bean. I still want to do the lowering on it, leveling it out a little bit, bringing it back down. I haven't had a chance to be able to do it because of the weather, but just as soon as the weather breaks and allows us to, we'll be able to get on it and get on these, hopefully. And I've already had my new valve cover gaskets. I'm going to take them off, clean them real good. I want to paint them before I put them back on this here. But before I do all this and change the cam and all in it, I really want to pull the motor and transmission out. I would like to go ahead and put all new freeze plugs, all new seals, the whole 9 yards in it. Front, rear main seals, get all that done. Check the bearings, crankcase bearings and all that, and journals and stuff, and make sure we're good to go completely before I put all this into it, and then something not be exactly the way I need it. But here is my original taillight bezels. I don't know if you've seen the bullet start video I did on it, cold start, but this is them. So you can tell they, like I say, it was a farm truck. I have new ones, but I really don't know that I want to use the new ones. I might just clean these up a little bit, put them back on it, because it matches the lines in the body and all, where the dents are and stuff. But just as soon as I get a clip, these are the original ones that come off. Just as soon as I get a clip for my tail light on the passenger side, that little small clip that fits in that your screw goes into for the light, I'll be able to put them back on, and all that'll be buttoned back up. The transmission in it is, I want to say it's a C6. I've looked it up with the numbers and I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's a 3-speed automatic. I would like to eventually do some research and see if there's one I can switch it out for that has an overdrive, where it would just, you know, even swap, bolt right in, be good to go. But I don't know what all you get into with that. But this is the Gt40p heads. They're the 4-bar heads, as you can see on the end here. I already have new freeze plugs in it on both heads, ready to go. You can see the F77E stamp on the head, and I got my P stamp down here. But that's where we're at. I just want to do a quick touch up on it, and like I say, once I get this one lapped in, I will do an update video, let you see how it came out, and we will move from there. I appreciate you watching. If you will, invite all your friends to like, share, subscribe, and be sure to hit that notification button. That way you'll know when I update my videos and everything, and help my channel grow. Eventually, love to do more stuff like this, bullet starts, cold starts, different things like that, and get it to where I can do. The oldest I have right now is just my old 74, but I want to get to where I can eventually do some more vehicles, try to save them, you know, part of Americana, I guess you could call it, or American history in these older vehicles, because they're not made like this today. I declare they're not. These were built by hand, and they're amazing, just the artwork and stuff that's done in them. And I sure appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. I'll post update videos soon. Thanks.